All right, so we are on to solving equation C. Our steps are exactly the same as solving equations B. We're going to draw a line. We're going to notice addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division. We're going to undo by using the reverse order of operations. And as a reminder, that means we start with addition and subtraction and work backwards. And then we're going to check our work. So my first step, I draw a line down my equal sign and I focus my brain on the side with the variable. Remember that variable is the letter. So I'm always looking for the side with the variable. When I focus my brain on the side with the variable, I notice that it's being added by positive 4. I also notice that it's over 3. Now, I know that a fraction bar just means division. So now I realize, okay, A is being added by 4 and divided by 3. Those are the two things that are happening to A. Now I want to work in reverse order of operations. That means first I need to deal with that addition and subtraction. I see a plus 4. The opposite of a positive 4 is a negative 4. So I subtract 4 from both sides. Positive 4 and negative 4 make 0. Those two numbers cancel out. 6 minus 4 is 2, and now I'm left with A divided by 3. Notice how I say A divided by 3 instead of A over 3. I do that intentionally. I do that on purpose to get it like deep in my brain that that fraction just means division. So A divided by 3 equals 2. To undo division, that means now I need to multiply. So I'm going to multiply both sides of my equation by 3. Multiplying by 3 and dividing by 3 are inverse operations. They undo each other. So I'm just left with 1A. A is equal to 2 times 3 is 6. Now I can substitute that back in to double check my work. So I'm going to do 6 divided by 3 plus 4. And my answer is supposed to be 6. Let's see if it works. 6 divided by 3 is 2. 2 plus 4 sure is 6. We got the right answer. Let's try the second one. So for number 2, again, I start by drawing a line down my equal sign. I'm focusing my attention on the side with the variable. So it says, I'm not even going to pay attention to this side over here. It says B divided by 5, and I'm being added by a negative 2. So this is a negative 2. I'm only going to focus, Beyonce rule, to the left of my number. So at first I'm going to undo any addition or subtraction. I see that this is a negative 2. So the opposite of a negative 2 is a positive 2. I start by adding 2 to both sides. Negative 2 and positive 2 are exact opposites, so they cancel out. I am left with B divided by 5 is equal to 7. The inverse operation for dividing by 5 is multiplying by 5. So I'm going to multiply both sides by 5. Multiplying by 5 and dividing by 5 are exact opposites. So now I am just left with B is equal to 35. To check my work, I can plug it back in. 35 divided by 5 is 7. Negative 2 plus 7 is 5. I got the correct answer. My third and final example problem. I'm going to draw my line down my equal sign. I focus my brain on the side with the variable. The side with the variable is over here, and I'm just going to notice C. What's happening to C? Well, C is being divided by 4, and it's also being added by a positive 5. It's being divided by 4 and added by a positive 5. I'm going to do my inverse operations by doing reverse PEMDAS or SADMEP. So the opposite of a positive 5 is a negative 5. So I start by subtracting 5 from both sides. Remember, whatever I do to one side of this balanced scale, I have to do to the other. Positive 5 and negative 5 make nothing. They cancel out. I am left with 5 equals C divided by 4. Remember, this fraction bar is just a fancy symbol for division. Now to do the opposite, to invert that division by 4, I need to multiply both sides by 4. Multiplying by 4 and dividing by 4 are opposites. I am left with C is equal to 20. Now it is your turn to practice.